Good morning, YouTubers. I am not in the mood to be on camera, so this is what you're gonna get. So listen up. All right, cheers to you. Top of the morning to you and all that. Have to go into the office today. They called me, so gotta go in. But I wanted to talk about yesterday and just it's all over the news, so I'm not gonna go into that as far as that event goes. But I do want to say this. It's given me a lot of thought on what we say and talk about and showcase on the tubes here, right? These items, the pew-pews. And it just confirms one of the reasons I don't talk about items like that, or showcase, or bring you on the adventure to the range. It's just there's too many negative events going on in this last month or so, from the one in Buffalo to now this one. And it's just, we all know these people have some mental issues, right? I mean, we know that they're not right in the head. And the sad part is, people that know these people or that were around them know they're not right in the head. And you're probably asking, where am I going with this, right? Where I'm going with this is just, we need to get back to mental illness, right? And helping people that need that help, that have mental issues. Like back in the day, there were state hospitals for people to go to. And unfortunately, those people got locked up because they had mental health issues. They didn't belong on the streets. Years ago, state funding, government funding, federal funding got cut for all these programs. So guess what happened to all these people? They just released them. They went out, they put them out on the streets. Family didn't want these people. Friends didn't want to be around these people. So now they're all over the place, as we see. That's not to say that we haven't gained more mental illness, mental issues with people in this world that are walking the streets, that have gotten depressed, lost their job, started drinking, started using drugs. But mental illness is an issue that, it fathers me that we can spend so many millions for other countries, right? And you know what countries I'm talking about. Yet we can't even, put $5 million toward mental illness in states or facilities, right? It doesn't even have to be every state. Just pick random states that we can send people to that have mental issues and get them the help they need, right? And this is not to pick on anyone. This is not to degrade people. The problem is like, there's a lot of people with mental issues, mental health, who need help, and they're not getting it because there is no help out there. There is no programs. So what do we do? What is the solution? What is the problem? Sorry for the construction going on. But it is an issue. And it just confirms reason why I don't talk about those items. I don't show those items. I'm more focused on trying to last in this tube game for years to come, and talk about things that are important, that are going on now. Maybe giving some advice if anybody's listening. Maybe showcase a couple of projects. In these days, I'm doing projects for myself. I'm not doing them for people because it's just too much work, and people don't want to pay for goods and services and materials because they deem that they can get that cheaper at Target or Walmart. So for me, it's just not worth it anymore. So now I'm just doing projects for myself to make my little heaven in my little part of the world. I don't know, guys. It's just crazier and crazier, and I think people have been locked up. And they said this guy shot his grandmother. She's still alive. She's in critical injury. What's the word? I can't even think. I haven't even had my coffee yet. She's in critical services, critical injury. I can't think of the terminology, but you know what I mean. Maybe she'll shine some light on this. Maybe she'll be the voice for the dead, and you know, rest those children, those prayers for those families. Just my heart goes out to them. I just, as a parent and a grandparent, I can't even imagine. My heart would just sink. So definitely prayers for those kids and families. And guys, get ready. The world is constantly changing, and it's getting crazier and crazier. Be mindful what you say. Be mindful what you do. Even though I know you're just talking about it, scenarios, I really think that people that are in the preparedness, people that call themselves preppers, they're going to be looking at channels like yours. They're going to be looking for some answers, some direction on how do we tackle this. And who else has those items other than preppers? People in the 2A community, people that like to hunt, people that like to defend themselves, or that practice the 2A. And I'm not saying I'm against that. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not talking about it. You guys have a blessed one. Right out.